I've been in an accident. Yep. Rick, if you was in an accident, why you laughing, girl? Why you smiling? I don't know. I'm just gonna be real. I do not know. Well, girl, let me tell y'all something. Every truck driver, every truck driver knows the one thing that you don't want is an accident. Because an accident is very, very time consuming. Okay? It conveniences you. And it makes it now it done changed your whole plan for what you had planned for the week. All because people don't pay attention on the road. So I'm gonna get into the story. Monday. Yes, Monday. The beginning of the week. The beginning of the week. I'm coming through Brewton, Alabama, going to Georgia Pacific to get loaded to go up to Bowling Green, Kentucky. I'm 1 mile away from Georgia Pacific. Okay? It was it wasn't a 3-way stop because we had the right of way. It was a 4-lane highway. So 2 on my side and I was going 2 on the opposite side. But it was a stop sign over here to the left. To the left. So this lady, she zooms from the stop sign to the median, right? To the middle. On US 35, I believe. She zooms from the middle, never stopped. She never stopped. She zooms from the middle, goes from the left lane to the right lane, just bypass the left lane, go right into my lane, tow up the side of my truck from the fender, from the bumper, from the deer guard to my bumper or fender, whatever, to my steps. She tore my steps up to my cab. To yeah, it's like dang, to my cab. All this happened on the driver's side. So now I'm furious because I knew I was doing my job correctly. So for you to not be paying attention and just zoom out. Excuse me. She was in a Toyota, is it Sequoia? One of them new 2024s, Toyota Sequoias, the SUV. And I was not happy, guys. She had 2 kids with her. So I get out the truck because I'm furious. I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was pissed off because it was unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm finna have to, because I don't know Taylor's protocol with accidents. I don't know if you got to get drug screens, because some companies make you get drug tested after an accident, whether it was your fault or not. So I didn't know. I just knew it was a big inconvenience. Okay, so she gets out. She's really sweet. It was just I was upset, but she was really sweet. And she's like, oh my God, I didn't see you. How you not see a big truck? I don't know, guys. But that's what she said. So I go check out her car. I instantly called Taylor. Instantly. And I end up getting no, I didn't. I called the accident uh, code on our trucks. And then they sent me to Trina. Thank the Lord. And Trina stayed on the line with me the entire time, guys. And that was something I really appreciated, because if she went on that phone, I probably would have went off on that lady. I'm so serious. I had to walk off because where the accident happened, it was nowhere to pull over. It was no shoulder. It was just all grass. No shoulder, no nothing. So I'm technically still in the lane. I'm technically holding up the right lane. So when the police and the fire department got there, they had to, stay in the back so they could signal people to move over. People were blowing their horn. People were just so inconsiderate, But from what they told me, that accidents happen all the time on that state road. So, which I can see, because them people, the way they drive over there is crazy. But she ended up telling the truth to the state trooper, to the police, and also the fireman. But we had to wait on the state trooper to get there, because the state trooper was the person that, I guess it was their jurisdiction. So we waited for a good little minute. And guess what, guys? So I got a dash cam, but the dash cam didn't even catch the accident. How crazy is that? It didn't even catch it. I was like, bruh, I might as well take it down. It's like, it didn't even catch it. It catched the aftermath. It caught that. It caught like us sitting on the side or whatever, but that was it. It didn't catch the accident or nothing. It technically rolls. It's supposed to be rolling, 24/7, but it didn't catch that. Caught everything else. But so state trooper finally showed up, and her husband got there too. And that's when stuff got a little tricky, you see. Because I guess, she told him, because I got back in the truck, it was hot outside. So she stayed, when he got there, I guess she told him what she said, what happened or whatever. And he checked the car out and everything, and he tried to get her to change her statement, because when the state trooper finally talked to me, after she talked to her, she asked me, because we outside now. I'll get outside. She asked me, we walking low key to where everything happened at. So she asked me, she's like, what happened? So I told her, and she said, so she never signaled, she never got in the left lane signal to get over in the right. I said, is that what she said? Because that's not what happened. That's not what happened. But they be trying to pull their little games because they can make money with a commercial vehicle. But I wasn't going. I'm sorry. I know. But I was calm by that time. So but I still kind of had like a little, I didn't want to be bothered because I'm inconvenienced. Number one, I'm right down the street from my from my pickup. Number two, my hours are rolling, bro. I'm losing time, which means now everything finna get pushed back because you can't drive, or you can't look, you can't see, whatever. So I said, no, that's not what happened. She never signaled, she never stopped. She kept going, and she came from the stop sign to the middle to the right lane. She never got in the left lane. Usually when people merging on like that, they go inside the nearest lane. No, she went all the way to my lane. So, ooh, that sun is bright. So I said, nah, she didn't do that. And I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not a liar. So, well, I've lied before. But it's not my thing. Like I'm not a good liar at all. Like you can pretty much tell when I'm lying. But I said, no, I'm not a liar. I wouldn't lie to you. I said she came all the way from over there to my lane. Look at the car. Because if it happened the way she trying to say that it happened, I wouldn't have this much damage on my truck. So she was like, okay. I said, and I said, you can ask the state troop, you can ask the police and the firemen, because she told all three of us when it first happened that she didn't see me. And she said, okay. That was it. She wouldn't tell me if she tried to change her statement. Now, technically, I don't think she tried to. I think her husband kind of coached her to do that so they could get a settlement, because he finna have to pay for that car, boo. It's brand new too, and you already done had an accident. Girl, I know how my husband would respond. That's all I'm saying. After he see that you okay, or my husband would have went off. Now he got to get a car fixed, a new one. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I can't say, but when she gave us up, she went inside the car and she gave us our police report. So now everybody's kind of gathered around the truck on the driver's side. And the lady says again, but she says it in front of both of the state troopers this time. She said, I just really did. She said, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, because my window was down. So she said, I'm so sorry. I know everything was kind of hectic earlier. But I really just didn't see you. She said that in front of both of them. Yep, and I looked dead at the state trooper. Did you hear that? don't try to, you know what I'm saying? No, ma'am. But what I appreciate for real, Trina. I appreciate Trina. I appreciate how they handle things over here, because at some companies they can make you feel like any mistake, even if it's just a small one, even if it's not your fault, any mistake could be a termination. That's how some companies make you feel. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job. Over here, not saying that they don't take stuff serious, because I mean, if you just driving reckless out here, then you know what I'm saying. But the way they handled the situation was so professional and so warming. It wasn't, well, we got to get you to the terminal because we need to find out what's really going on. Like, it wasn't aggressive at all. It was very mellow. Even when I got on the phone with Trina, and I was not happy. I was not happy. Let's just say it like that. And she's like, okay, just calm down. And she kind of just coached me to relaxing. Cause I mean, I was not happy. I really wasn't. And she kind of let me know, you're going to have to be calm before the police or the state trooper get there, because if they get there and you are furious, they going to try to use that and try to say you're an aggressive driver. I didn't know that. I've been in one accident before, and that was in Michigan with Prime. The lady spun out of control and ran into the back of my trailer. But I wasn't pissed off about that, because I don't know why I wasn't pissed off, but I just wasn't pissed off. But I just really wanted to know if she was okay, because that was a scary sight. But with this one, it was actually my view. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know how Taylor was going to respond to it. Plus, I just started here. This is my third month. and I'm already in an accident, like that's not a good look. To me, it's not a good look, you know. But the way they handled it was like, it's gonna be all right. You okay? You are okay. And I just really appreciate them for that, because I already had enough on my mind anyway. Because that whole situation just really just topped it for me. Like it was just there. Like I couldn't think about nothing else. So we had to. I got loaded. I actually, yep. I ran out of time to pick up my load, so I had to drop my trailer at my shipper at Georgia Pacific, and then I bobtailed to. I had enough time to bobtail out of there to a truck lot. There's a truck area over there, and I bobtailed there, and I had to wait till the next morning. So then the shop, because I called the shop too while I was when I pulled up to the truck lot, and I told them I started smelling some weirdness, and so they was like, okay, we're gonna they gave me an appointment for Love's for the next morning. So I said, okay, cool. I pick up my load in the morning and I head to the Love's. So I had to go to the Love's. Love's ended up checking my truck out. I told them everything that happened. And it wasn't nothing too serious. I think it was just my air filter. I think he told me it was my air filter. But it was like really dusty and old or whatever. And they put a new one in. So Taylor had to get me to the terminal, which was in Minnesota. When my dispatcher got in, he texted me, he messaged me rather, and he was like, are you okay? I just read that you had an accident. Because when I had the accident, he had just left. He had just left for the day. So, it was the backup dispatch. So, when he got in, he was like, are you okay? I just saw you had an accident. I was like, yeah, I'm okay. This is very inconvenient. I said, also, I was told to bring the truck into the terminal. I'm not sure if they trying to fix it or give me another truck. I'm not sure. They just told me to come to the terminal. So he was like, okay, can we go to Tennessee? Because they also have a terminal in Tennessee. And so, and he's like, or do we have to go to Northfield? That's the main terminal. I said, I'm not sure. So he asked around, and they told him we got to go to Northfield. And that was not part of the plan. We didn't have a plan to go to Northfield. We didn't have a plan to go to Northfield. I don't know what our plan was for that week, but for last week, this is when it happened last week. I don't know what the plan was, but it wasn't going to the terminal. I promise you that much. So, he hits me. He said we gotta go to Northfield, which he had to get multiple different loads just to get me to Minnesota or close to Minnesota, which is crazy, because technically I could have got a load Mississippi, Tennessee, stuff like that, and it could have sent me all the way to Minnesota. But he had to keep breaking it down because we didn't have nothing that could go straight to Minnesota, because that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. So I had to go. I went to Bowling Green, Illinois, from Illinois to Minnesota, and then from Minnesota I picked up a load 17 miles away from the terminal, and then took it to the terminal. And the shop had my truck They asked me what was everything did I notice anything? Which when I first moved the truck after the accident, I didn't move it. I didn't feel anything. Like I didn't notice anything, just that smell. But then as I'm, driving, and I guess the loads kind of brought the attitude out the truck, let me say. So that's when I started feeling everything. And I was like, why is it doing this? Why is it doing that? So I told him everything. It was bumpy because, like I said, she also hit my tires. Oh, I don't think I said that, but yeah, it was residue on my tires, and so she hit my tires. So my truck was a little shaky, very shaky. It was acting like it didn't have any power. It was losing power. The damages that happened, I believe that was it though. But it didn't really do do too much or whatever. So they just end up fixing my truck, which was good because I really hate moving. I hate moving. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but if I don't have to, I don't do it. Like, I mean, I gotta pack everything up. But I hate moving in general. Just even like, moving to a different house or whatever. I hate it. Or just even traveling, having to unpack my bags. I hate it. Like, I just don't like it. But they just end up fixing my truck. And honestly, my truck ride and looks brand new. Like, the feel of the truck now feels so good. Even the look wise, I mean, it's dirty. It's dirty right now, but it looks like you wouldn't be able to tell I had an accident. They fixed my steps. They fixed everything on this truck, which was good because I really didn't want to switch out. But that's my little accident story, guys. I still love it here. I do. I've been telling people about the company, getting people over here, because it's a really good company. I've been talking to a lot of my driver friends, and they've been having issues at their companies, from no control at all to having to run when you're sleepy or just safety reasons, and it's a lot. But if you want to come over here, I'm telling you, and I know it can seem like people be hyping up their company, but I'm telling you, Taylor is where it's at. I should have been over here a long time ago. I mean, when I left Prime the first time, I should have came over here. They are really a good company. I mean, you have your hiccups, but I'm telling you, the good outweigh the bad over here because they fix the hiccups like that. Like, I mean, it's nothing that you can complain about that don't get fixed. Unless they just can't control it. But for the most part, guys, I'm telling you, it's so warming and welcoming over here that it lets you or encourage you to do a good job out here. It makes you want to be a better driver. It makes you want to, you know what I'm saying? Some companies that you work for, it don't feel like that. It don't feel like, because their atmosphere is off. So you just really like, I'm working here to get a paycheck. But over here, I'm telling you guys, my attitude has changed so much. I mean, I still get frustrated, for sure. That's trucking, though. I will always have a love-hate relationship for trucking. But to be honest, I feel like I'm going to finish my career here. I'm just being honest. I really like, especially how they handled my accident. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy how they did that. I've never been on the phone with safety for no accident. When I had my accident with Prime is down the phone with me. I don't even think Prime cared like that. You know what I'm saying? As long as it was my fault, they're like, You know what I'm saying? But here, she really coached me. And everybody that I came in contact with asked me, "Are you okay? How you doing?" Like, everybody was concerned. Even if it's fake, it's still the point that you asked me. You know what I'm saying? And I really do appreciate that. I really do. Like I said, it's not all peaches and cream, because you're not going to go anywhere and it's peaches and cream. But I'm telling you, it's close. I'm telling you, it's close. It's real close. So that's my story. I'm gonna link my girl Natalie in the description. If you got any comments, questions, concerns, critiques, I'm here for them all. Put them in the description. All right. Until next time, guys. Be safe out there. Stay alive, and don't let them get you. Okay. Don't let them get you. Until next time, y'all. Be breezy.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that.